LA gangsters, American gangsters, worldwide gangsters. This is Gangsta Transform Compete TV, and my name is Peasy. Our mission is to profile or interview ex-gangsters, hustlers, or anyone involved in the street lifestyle and have transformed themselves into positive members of society. We hope to prevent the imprisonment or unaliving of another. If you like our mission, please subscribe to our channel. It's free. Like our videos, leave a comment, and share our videos. Today I'm going to profile Mr. Gregory Ellis Mathis, also known as Judge Mathis. We meet the gangster. Judge Mathis was born April 5th, 1960 in Detroit, Michigan, to Charles and Alice Mathis. At a young age, Judge Mathis's parents divorced, and he was raised by his mother as a single parent. Well, here we go again. In almost every video I've done, we find that these gangsters and hustlers grow up in single-family homes with their mothers. The absence of a strong, positive father in the home is one of the main reasons young people turn to the streets for bonding, influence, and yes, even love. They later find out that there is no real love in the streets. But back to the topic. Men and women, we have to repair our relations so our kids don't continue to grow up in broken homes. Men, we have to stay devoted to our families. And in the case of a divorce, we have to stay devoted to our kids. We cannot continue to lose our kids to the streets, because the next stop is either prison or the graveyard. Back on topic. After the divorce of his parents, Judge Mathis lived in the Herman Gardens housing projects, which was filled with drug use and crime. As a juvenile, Judge Mathis was arrested for purse snatching, breaking and entering, and robbery. At the age of 17, Judge Mathis was sentenced to 9 months for a concealed weapon. While locked up, his mother came to visit him with bad news. She informed him that she had colon cancer. This news was devastating to the judge, of course. Somehow, some way, the judge presiding over Judge Mathis's case heard about his mother's illness. So he gave Judge Mathis an ultimatum that really turned out to be a blessing. He told him, you can get your GED, your high school GED, or you can do jail time. Judge Mathis enters his transformation phase. A young Judge Mathis recognized the opportunity before him. He had promised his mother that he would change his life and his ways, and now the judge on his case was giving him a chance as well. People, this is something we should all take note of. When positive opportunities come our way, we have to recognize it and seize the moment before the opportunity vanishes before our very eyes. Judge Mathis seized the moment. Once released from jail, with GED in hand, he took a job at McDonald's. Much respect for that. How many people today would frown upon taking a job at McDonald's? If you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Judge Mathis would check into Eastern Michigan University, where he discovered an interest in politics and public administration. He became a campus activist, working for the Democratic Party, and he organized demonstrations against South African apartheid policies. Judge Mathis enters his competitor phase. He will go on to receive his Bachelor's of Science in Public Administration. Judge Mathis would seek employment in Detroit's City Hall as an intern for a city council member. Judge Mathis took the LSAT exam and was admitted to the University of Detroit School of Law. I have to say, young people, get an education. I will never sit here and say education isn't important, because it is. Do people become successful without a formal education? Sure. But it's a lot more difficult to do so. If you have an opportunity to get an education or learn a trade, I strongly suggest you do so, because education levels the playing field. People, you can research this for yourselves. Look at the top companies in the world. The people running these companies have an education in some form or another. Education or knowledge has always been king and will always be king. I'm not referring to the exception to the rule, but the norm is certainly true. The richest people in this world have some form of education. Now, after completing law school, Judge Mathis was denied from practicing law because of his criminal past. Now, this is very important as well, young people. Judge Mathis never gave up. This is the attitude we all must have when chasing our dreams. Never quit. Never stop pushing towards your prize. Never give up, because everything isn't easy. Great accomplishments in life take work, struggle, perseverance, and patience. Back on topic. Judge Mathis did eventually practice law and became a judge, as we all know. We all know about his TV show and various TV projects he's been involved with. So I'm not going to go into all of that. Mr. Gregory Ellis Mathis, we respect you for turning your life around. We respect you for being an example to others, showing that a determined man can go from jail to the courthouse bench. We champion you for all you've done and for caring about others. This is Gangsta Transform Compete TV, and I'm Peasy. Our goal is to prevent the incarceration or unaliving of another. If you like our mission, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, leave a comment, and share with a friend. God bless.